The Ecuadorian island name is strategically located in the heat of the torrid zone, with geographic coordinates 0 degrees 26 minutes north latitude and 80 degrees 03 minutes 30 seconds west longitude. It is located in the Parroquia Bolivar of the Canton Mission province of Esmeraldas, right on the border with the province of Manabi. This privileged location does not make it vulnerable to hurricane phenomena. They have never presented themselves on this island, because it is in the intertropical convergence zone, from 10 degrees north latitude to 10 degrees south latitude, and also because of the presence of the cold current of Jumboldt and the equatorial current, the same ones that maintain good relative stability of the temperature of the seawater, and the good continental climate of that area. The island enjoys beautiful beaches. It has 4.5 kilometers facing the Pacific Ocean and an equal distance to the Cojemes River estuary. The island has an exceptional width of 200 meters when the tide falls. It has a very stable and clean fine sandy material. In its environment, a very important shrimp infrastructure has been in place for many years. There are 16,000 hectares of shrimp farms that produce more than 1 million pounds of shrimp per month, generating thousands of jobs in the area and significant foreign exchange earnings for the national economy. However, tourism has not lagged behind. With the construction of beach and sun hotels like the Hotel Royal Decamira in Mompish, it has had an unusual upturn, giving rise to a lot of success of occupation. Fishing, on the other hand, has been a very important income item in the open sea off this island, both in commercial and sport fishing. Since 25 kilometers away from the coast, there is varied fishing, and you can fish until the famous marlin and spot the humpback whales in the season of aparejo. The accesses to the island are currently very fast. By the port of Dao, a parish of the Canton Mission, as well as by the population of Bolivar. The latter are the most used, and in 15 minutes by boat, you are on the island. Another access is from the population of Cojemes. There are 2 routes that in the worst case are accessed in 30 minutes. The roads to these sites are paved and preserved in excellent condition. The island has natural port of disembarkation in front of the estuary, with a depth of 15 meters, that can be cocked up to a ship of 6,000 tons. Its waters are calm, and poses no danger when approaching the site. The routes from the ports of embarkation are through the estuary of the Cojemes River without waves. Going back this trip is a very pleasant experience. On the island, the only infrastructure that exists is a construction of armed concrete that was programmed many years ago for the operation of a shrimp larval laboratory. However, due to the appearance of the white spot in the sector that decimated shrimp production, it paralyzed its production, leaving this building with another function as a hacienda house, which can later be transformed into a small hostel, very useful for the start and support of a large-scale tourism project. In the interior of the island, estuaries have been formed naturally, which are framed by mangroves. That depending on the tides, they have become inland waterways or collection sites for mollusks and crustaceans, such as the concha priatus, a source of income for nearby residents. The blue crabs with their hands as strong as pincers. The crabs are the tastiest crustacean on this island. The first cousin brothers of the blue crabs, and their food is a stew, the white clams, that are found by thousands under the salty straws. A person can collect 125 clams in 15 minutes. The mussels that are found attached to the roots of the mangroves in compact colonies and ditches, that are giant shells, also known as a muletic, found on an exclusive beach on the island. The mangroves, on the other hand, are cared for and protected by their owner, and have become the most important part of the island's ecosystem, because they are the generators of the basic natural food of microspecies that exist there, and they are an important part of the natural landscape of the island. In the night, more than 3,000 herons have made this forest their nocturnal bedroom. Beef cattle ranching has been a traditional income line for the island. However, because of the political prices of milk and meat, the marketing of their products, while still effective, does not have good profitability. Its facilities are precarious because this activity does not generate income that justifies a better technification. Rather, traditional customs and techniques similar to the medium-sized farms of the sector are preserved so as not to generate many expenses. The pastures are natural and cultivated, but scarce in summer. There is a successful experiment of a giant grass, but it involves expenses for its technification. The agriculture on the island is a minimized activity because the lands are not suitable for this activity. They are sandy soils, product of the sedimentation of the sands of the sea. This has limited the optimal production of traditional crops, but has been successful with the option of citruses, such as grapefruit and oranges, lemons, in all its species, Creole coconut trees, manillas, and exotic fruits, like the macaco, that do not exist in the surroundings. An airstrip for small planes has been planned on the island's highest lands as part of the transport system of access to the island. There are spaces suitable for the development of large-scale tourism projects such as a golf course, with controlled ecotourism. And because it is an island, this gives it an exclusivity characteristic that induces to choose a microtourism niche. Likewise exclusive. The island has a lot of land and the mainland very strategic, with a road facing the Sun route and with another facing the Dao River, making it possible to build a private port of embarkation without the intervention of third parties. In this 8,000 square meter lot, 80 parked vehicles can fit. However, it has a small limitation. The Dao River is navigable from the middle tide onwards. This, in turn, connects with the Cojemes River estuary, and in a few minutes, you will reach the island. Without major comments on its characteristics, the island is a very exceptional and exotic place. That when someone knows her, he falls in love with her and returns to visit with other people who like to enjoy pure nature. And so,